Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Waiza Rafique, and it has been a while that I have not been able to interact with my audience. So I just thought to quickly upload this video and know if all of you are doing all right. In the past few weeks, I have been receiving lot of requests, lot of messages, and calls also from people who know me personally about Chevening scholarship, about Chevening application process, about the scholarship in general, and once you're done with the application, tips and some useful bits about acing the interview and everything about the Chevening scholarship generally. So, to some I was able to respond, to others I could not because I was busy in my own stuff and managing things and dealing with this change in my life of pursuing my master's degree in the UK in the age of pandemic. That's another important issue these days. So, yeah, I could not respond in person to everybody, so I just thought to share my message and my tips or whatever you call it through this video. So, on the basis of all the requests and questions and people who have been asking about Chevening scholarship, I have come to realize one particular thing that a lot of people, a majority of people who have approached me and who generally approach other scholars as well, do not do their own homework. They do not do research. They do not go through the Chevening website thoroughly. They do not read and hear or learn the existing literature in the form of text, in the form of videos, in the form of other online modes that is already available on the internet. For example, a lot of people come up to me asking whether this scholarship is for PhD as well. It's a master's degree scholarship. A lot of people come up and say that we have this much of experience or we are fresh graduates. Can we apply for this? Well, to such people, I would generally suggest that these are the questions that have already been addressed on the website. And not only these questions, a lot of other questions. It's just that you have to go, you have to do your research, you have to read. And once you are done with your own homework, and then there are still some areas that are left and you do not understand them, or maybe you have a little a bit of confusions about your essays, or you want to just get your essays reviewed by any successful scholar so that you just know that whether they are all right or not. So for that, you can definitely, and you should, I would strongly recommend that, seek help of the scholars. But approaching any scholars, asking about questions like, okay, I want to go to this university for this course, would Chevening fund that? Now, this is something which can be easily learned through the website. So my point of saying all of this is that if you cannot put in your time and your energy, if you cannot invest into a certain thing, then what I have learned from life in general and from the Chevening application process is that it is less likely that you get it because you have not put in the required hard work into it. So to be fair and to be genuine to yourself, to be honest to the application process and to yourself, you have to actually study and actually read what Chevening is all about before approaching anyone. One thing. Secondly, I would quickly just discuss generally the application contents of Chevening scholarship. We'll get into details in our upcoming videos as well. So, the application is based on two parts. First one is about your basic information, your biodata and your personal details, your work details as well. The second part, which is the most important part and which is the decisive part, is your essays. Now, there are four kinds of essays. I have told this in a lot of other webinars and other discussion sessions as well. But yeah, four essays: leadership essay, networking essay. What's the third one? Yeah, study in the UK, and your career goals. Four essays. Each essay is based on 500 words. You have to justify why do you want to go to UK to study a master's degree in one essay in 500 words. In the second essay, you have to prove that you have the essential leadership skills that Chevening is looking for. Thirdly, you have to establish that you have the essential networking skills that Chevening is looking for. And in the fourth essay, you have to clearly establish that these are your career goals, your short-term career goals and your long-term career goals, and how are they important for some of the crucial social issues, or not only social issues, I mean issues in your country, whatever. If I would say social, it would just come up with the for the people coming from the social sciences or the relevant subjects. But no, it's about any issues that you think are important and you want to address them, whatever they are, because that should relate to what course are you actually choosing and you want to pursue in the UK. Yeah, so this is about the four essays. Your essays are most important part of your application, and they determine your selection or shortlisting at this stage for the interview. After that, you are called for the interview. This year interviews were virtual, but generally they are in-person interviews. I'm not sure about the next year, but yeah, you are shortlisted for the interview, and then in the interview stage you have to further answer the some of the all of the questions of the interview panel that are primarily based on your written application that you had already written and submitted. So once you're done with that, then your further process of final selection and other formalities takes place. This is about it, and yes, it is a fully funded scholarship. It is a UK government scholarship. You have to apply online through the Chevening website. There is a portal that you apply through, and it gives you a monthly stipend, your travel allowance, your top up for traveling, and when you arrive in the UK for the first time, they also give you a settling allowance. And when you are done with your degree and you're going back to your home country, which is an essential condition, they give you a homeward allowance as well that I'm yet to come across. So yeah, this is about the scholarship. It is a fully funded scholarship, a very generous grant. I would encourage everybody to apply for this scholarship. And once you have decided to apply, there are plenty of videos on YouTube like this one, talking about how you should select your universities, how should you come across your essays, how should you craft your essays. So all of this is available on the internet. I would suggest you to go through it. Scholars like me and various other scholars from the past years have been doing it for public service, but I feel really turned off when people just come up asking very basic questions about Chevening, and they are hoping to get the scholarship without doing any research or without doing any homework on their own. So this is my advice to please look into the application process yourself. Start writing your essays. The application window is still open these days. You can apply, and after doing all of what you can do on your own, if there is still any confusion or any ambiguity, then you should perhaps contact scholars and you should seek help so that it makes sense as well. I'll talk about the leadership essay, about the networking essay, about the study in the UK essay, and your career goals essay in detail in my upcoming videos as well. So for now, this was all from my side. Thank you very much and good luck.